Have you ever looked at a cockroach and wondered what it would look like with a six-pack and an unquenchable thirst for human blood? Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce Terraformars to you? Okay, let's set the scene here. It's 2014, and Attack on Titan had just revolutionized the grimdark survival genre the year before. The industry was hungry for the next big edgy thrill. Enter Terraformars, based on the popular manga by Yu Sasuke and Kenichi Tachibana. The plot starts out with actually a somewhat plausible sci-fi, 1970s sci-fi theme. In the 21st century, humanity decides to terraform Mars. How? By sending two things that can survive anything. Modified algae and cockroaches. The idea here was that the algae would absorb the sunlight, and the roaches would eat the algae, spread it, and then eventually die, creating a topsoil. Standard science stuff, right? Wrong! Flash forward 500 years. Humanity sends a manned mission, the Annex 1, to Mars to check on their progress. And what did they find exactly? They found that evolution hit those cockroaches like a freight train, loaded with steroids. They aren't bugs anymore. They are 7-foot tall, muscular, humanoid killing machines. And the first thing they do is show the human crew that they really haven't learned to coexist yet. But they have learned to rip heads off.
Oh my god.
This isn't a sci-fi exploration show at all. It is a B-movie horror spectacle with an A+ budget. It's absurd, it's weird, it's bizarre, it's gory, and this is exactly where we get hooked. But wait, how does like a normal human fight one of these cockroaches if they're so powerful and so fast and so strong? Well, that's the funny part, they don't. To combat the terraformers, the human crews, they undergo a process called the mosaic organ operation. They're surgically implanted with the DNA of other animals, but mostly insects, but some arachnids and marine life too. In order for this transformation to become successful, they need to inject themselves with a drug before transforming. When they do inject themselves with this special drug, they transform into their human insect hybrids, inheriting their specific cool power. We get some amazing characters out of this. You have the main protagonist, Akari Hizumaru, who has the power of the Umeta japonica, or a bagworm moth. Not sounding super cool, but believe it or not, this allows him to create incredibly strong, thin threads to trap the roaches and cut them up. Paired with his martial arts ability, it becomes a dangerous weapon. And then you have the badass Michelle K. Davis, who inherited the powers of the Paraponera clavata, Jesus Christ, or the bullet ant. She has incredible crushing strength, and her strikes basically cause the roaches to explode, which is pretty gross, but still really cool. And my personal favorite, Captain Shokichi Komachi, who handles the Japanese giant hornet DNA. He just grows stingers out of his hands and starts throwing hands with the bows. It's basically Pokemon. The Pokemon are the humans, and they're basically fighting a planet full of nightmare-fueled, steroid-filled Digimon. The character designs are edgy, and there's emotional twists and turns at every corner to keep you on guard at all points in time. But we can't talk about Terraformers without talking about them. If you know, you know. For a lot of people, they didn't watch Terraformers or read the manga. They actually got exposure from it from a completely different type of media. And that media is called a meme. If you're familiar with this image right here, this cursed rendition of the former President Barack Obama, don't know when this was created exactly, but I remember it. If you don't remember it, you might want to get back to your mathematics homework. This meme was a global hit, especially within the Gmodding community, I remember. The origin of this meme is heavily tied to terraformers. The blank stare, the round eyes, and the structure of the expanded jaw of the roaches bore a terrifying resemblance to this cursed edit. It's quite an example of the anime's weirdness, breaching, containment, and infecting the main internet. It's hard to watch the show seriously though, when every time a roach appears, your brain immediately starts thinking of the meme. It's funny. Although, to me, I think it's another layer of the surreal experience that defines loving a weird show. All jokes aside, the core reason we love Terraformers is specifically the 2104 series, is that it was actually pretty damn good. So why do we love weird anime? We love it because it's daring. Shows like Terraformars take such a preposterous premise. Steroid roaches versus human bugs on Mars? Who thinks about that? Like, actually. And they commit to every little bit of it. It's packed with action, gore, character development, story, sadness, happiness, sleek visuals. Keep us engaged and skeeve you out at the same time. Anime doesn't need to be written by Shakespeare. Sometimes it just needs to be a wild f***ing ride. Weird anime offers us an escape into the unique, creative, and often horrifying minds of creators who aren't afraid to be a little unhinged. You might lose the plot along the way, but you'll never forget the experience. What do you think, guys? Would you survive Terraformars? I know I wouldn't. And what insect or arachnid or marine life would you think you'd want to be? Just comment that below. Let me know, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly means the world to me. I'll see you next time.